What are the key themes or issues that will be addressed at the Synod, and why are they critical for the Church and society today?
So vital, the theme of synodality, which is the overarching theme of the Synod, communion, participation, and mission for the Church, but in a world that so thirsts for unity and reconciliation. So this is a very basic, it touches our DNA. It's been 3 years that we've entered into this discernment, this prayer that comes to the last of 2 synodal assemblies in October. And we will be looking at the very foundation of our church, the building blocks of our reality. If we know better who we are, where do we come from, where we are going, what are we supposed to do to accomplish God's will of a better world, of this world in which the kingdom of God may come about, we'll see better what we have to do. And so we are looking at the foundation, common baptism. What is church as communion? What is church as the servant of unity? Unity through diversity, unity which is harmonizing our differences. And there are so many differences, not only in the church, but in the world. So how can we be a servant as church of mankind, of the creation's unity, actually? So 3 basic axes of reflection: our relationships with one another, baptized people in the church, the ministers with other faithful in the church, between churches, local churches, regional churches, between nations, Catholic churches, but also with our brothers and sisters from the Orthodox churches, or maybe the Protestant churches, for instance, but with also all other believers of all other faith in the church, and the society. We'll be walking together with this society that we want to bring to God. So this is the main themes we have. And through that, a second axis of reflection will be, so how do we come about that? How do we achieve that? Well, through formation of all the baptized, of all the faithful, and also discernment, and be very attentive to the discernment processes that will be taking place, and we want to put in place in our local churches, for instance, that will help us decide together, discern together, pray together, and decide together for a better mission. Always, this is the goal. The goal is not only to be comfortable with one another in the church. Of course, that's important, but the goal is always the mission. And the last axis of reflection is, well, where does that synodality and mission take place? Well, it's in our cities, which become so intercultural at this time of mankind's experience in the world. So it's going to be very important to look at the concrete location of the mission, and also, well, of course, the service of the bishop, and even the Pope asks us to reflect with him on his own service as a factor of unity, not only in the church, but in the whole world. So it's very crucial, it's very important. This is why we ask for the prayer of everyone.